Hey kiddos, what we are going to do is we are going to dig into our new spelling list for this week, and we are actually going over the rule IGH, okay? So you should have seen this word before. It's a pretty common rule, okay? It looks like this. When you see it, sometimes it's got a T after it, but we know that IGH is going to make the I sound. Okay, it just makes the I sound. So you can kind of pretend like the G and H give that I an extra kind of boost, and it's going to make its long vowel sound. So when I see a word with IGH in it, okay, what I do is I underline the IGH all together, and I like to put a long I over the I to remind myself this says sigh, okay, or this says I, okay? And if I were syllabicating, if this was a multi-syllable word, I would label that as a vowel. IGH all together is one vowel. Think of it like a diphthong, okay? It's a group of letters come together to make one vowel sound. That's what this is happening here. IGH all come together to make the long I sound. So when you see IGH words in your spelling list today, what you're going to do is you're going to underline the IGH, make the I long, and then code the rest of the list. So this is number 1 on your spelling list, okay? It says sigh. Let's look at another one. Okay. Here I see that IGH right in the middle. I'm going to put a long line over the I to remind myself it says its name. So I see tight. Okay? So that IGH is making that one I sound, and then I just have the okay? Tight. That's how you're going to code those words. Let's look at a multi-syllable word on your list. Ooh, let's look at this one. That's a good one. Now, this is actually a compound word. And if I look at this word and I notice the compound, I can go ahead and divide right between it. But let's pretend we don't see it, okay? When I look at this word, my first job is to box or circle anything I can, prefixes or suffixes. I don't have any of those, so now I gotta look for my vowels. Well, I know IGH is going to be one vowel, and then I have I, which is gonna be a vowel. I build my bridge, I count my consonants. Where do I go when I have 2? Right down the middle. So then I look at my first syllable. Night, because I know IGH says I. Then I keep going, and I notice I have an E on the end. It's going to be a magic E, and it says time. Okay, kiddos? So what you're going to do today with your list is you're going to go through on a piece of paper. I want you to write the word out, and anytime that you see the IGH, you're going to underline it and put the long line over the I, and then you're going to code the rest of the word. If it's a one-syllable word and the only thing you have to do is underline the IGH and put a line over the I, you're fine. But if it's a multi-syllable word, so you've got the one I just did, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 multi-syllable words. I think they're all 2-syllable. They are all 2-syllable. And so I want to see you code the other syllable the way that you know how. Remember, our prefixes that we know are going, well, you don't have any prefixes on here. Yes, you do. We know that this is a prefix, okay? We know, okay, that's the only prefix you're going to have on your list today, okay? So when you see this in a word, you know that you can box it, and it's going to say D, okay? And then the suffixes that we know in, made of or make, ness, stay of, I think those are the only suffixes you're going to have today. Okay? When you see these, remember, you can box them. Okay? And EN always says N, ness, NESS always says ness. Okay, so when you see those in your words today, you can write those down. So what I'd like for you to do is I want you to write 1 through 20 down. I want you to code 1 through 20. Remember, anytime you see that IGH, so I'll show you another one. Anytime you see that IGH, you're going to underline the IGH, and then you're going to put a line right over that I to remind yourself that it's long. Okay? All right, kiddos, let me know if you need any help. Other than that, I can't wait to see the good work you do.